Hello, welcome to the channel. This video is going to talk about 5 tips of reading effectively. You could use these tips to read faster than you think. Let's get started. Tips number 1. Ask yourself a question before start reading. Many of the people, they will start drilling to the book once they got the book and they start reading word by word, line by line. However, this isn't the most effective way. Before we start reading any books, it is really good to ask ourselves a question. For example, what's the reason we want to read this book? Or what kinds of information we are looking for so could help us to solve a problem? Or do we read for learning vocabularies? We need to use different reading skills in order to tackle all these different purposes of reading. And a proper question will always get you a proper answer. And you could find out the most important information from the book. Then we move on to tips number 2. Tips number 2. Preview the content and understand the structure of the book. It's really important to flip the book once before we start reading. It takes us about 5 minutes to 10 minutes to flip the book once, and we flip the book for 1 page per second. From reading the content of the book and to understand how the book is structured, it helps us to get a better roadmap of the whole book, and it helps us to understand where could we locate the information that we need. Just like when we are trying to find a place on the map, we first have to take a look at the whole map and understand if this map fit us. And after asking yourself a question and go to have a preview of the book, it's time for us to do scheming. What exactly is scheming? Scheming is helping us to find the main ideas of the book and also help us to understand how the author is structuring their ideas in the book. But how could we do it? And instead of reading every single line, and by reading the paragraph, we don't drill inside. Instead, we read the first sentence of the paragraph. That is what we call topic sentence. Topic sentence contains the most important information of that particular paragraph. For example, if I want to read a chapter, instead of reading every single details, I will read all the first sentence of the paragraphs. The more paragraphs I read, the better understanding I got from this particular chapter. And that is the purpose and the way that we use for scheming. After we ask ourselves a proper question and preview the content, do the scheming so to get the main ideas of the book, it's time for us to find the exact place. Tip number 4, scanning. Scanning is just like finding a particular place on a map. We ask ourselves a question like where do we want to go? And then we take a look at the whole map and see how the map is arranged by scanning. And now it's time for us to find out the particular information that we need by flipping the book again. This time we will look at particular keywords that draw our attention, because all these keywords are those who could probably answer our question. However, don't drill into the paragraph. Keep on reading until you finish the whole scanning process and finish the whole book. Tips number 5. Alright, we do the questioning, we do the preview, we do scheming, we do scanning. We must have a better idea about what is the book about. And it's time for us to find somebody to share our point of view from the books. When you are sharing with the people about the content of the book, sometimes we will stuck in a particular area, and that area could help us to understand more about the particular topic. After all these 5 steps, it could be sure that you get quite a better understanding about the book. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.